Hi, I'm Jenny Jewell, a retired emergency dispatcher. Welcome to Call Autopsy, where we listen to a 911 call and I help you break it down. This one is a 911 hang-up call from 2007, King County Sheriff's Office from an Erica Anderson, and we'll go into all the details after we're done listening to it. But kind of put on your active listening ears for this, and then we'll listen to it a second time with a breakdown.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Okay, we'll do this one more time. And just kind of think about what you're hearing, and then we'll go over what this actually is.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
All right, so this was the first of a few 911 calls regarding a family annihilation in Carnation, Washington, Christmas Eve 2007. I did watch the entire trial for this one, and I'll put links to that down below. But let's go ahead and it's a lot of information at once, isn't it? But let's go ahead and replay this, and I'll help you break down what you're actually hearing. All right, so a family member, when they heard this, they thought that she said, "Not the kids,"
Hello?
and then "No," right? Yelling, "Not the kids, no." So that's what a family member, when they were re-listening to this 911 call, what they thought they heard.
Hello? Hello?
So just like any other 911 call, you have to follow up on this. So there was callbacks to the number, no answer, of course. And then they did dispatch deputies out there. However, when this call was put in, it was screaming sounded like a party or possible party. That's not what was going on. When the sheriff's deputies got there, they didn't hear anything or see anything at the site. So they were not able to go onto the property because they did not have probable cause at the time. So all you have is someone shouting in the background, hang up on the 911, no answer. And then, sheriff's deputies go there, they don't see or hear anything going on. What ended up happening was a family member, Michelle Anderson, Christmas Eve in Carnation, her and her boyfriend annihilated her entire family that was gathered there for Christmas Day. What happened later in the daytime, or later that morning, was there was another family member that had called the property, and again, no answer. So they called for a well check because they were going to show up to the property, but nobody's answering when they should be to help plan getting there, because this is kind of almost the middle of nowhere. And so they sent, again, King County went back out there for the well check with this other family member that was due to show up later that morning for Christmas Day. And Michelle Anderson and her boyfriend, McEnroe, were still, not still physically there. The irony is that they left the property and came back just in time for the police to show up. Ha ha! Yeah, you can tell I don't like people who kill other people. But anyway, so with that, they got caught. They actually confessed to everything, which is kind of convenient. And they went to trial. So what you heard is Erica Anderson, who was one of those family members who had shot several times, picking up the phone, dialing 911 and trying to get help. And what you heard, the hang-up, was the boyfriend, McEnroe, hanging up the phone. So that's what that call is. It's the first of the 911 calls from the Carnation family annihilation murders that happened Christmas Day. Well, Christmas Eve into Christmas Day. Yeah, kind of sad. So what I'm trying to say is follow up on your hang-up calls, because you never know. And then it's going to be all on you. or on the deputies in this case, because when the deputies went out for the hang-up call and they didn't go in, of course, not having cause, they can't really go in. But it was still under investigation, and I'll put a link to that article in the descriptions down below so you can read how they followed up on the investigation as to why the sheriff's deputies did not enter the property that night with that 911 hang-up call. So that'll be in there too. But hey guys, please take care, stay safe, don't be naughty, and until next time, bye-bye.
Convicted killer Joe McEnroe broke down on the stand as he described murdering his girlfriend's family in Carnation. The outburst was the first time McEnroe showed any emotion in the more than 3-month trial. Cairo 7's Allison Grandi was in court as he tried to convince the jury to spare him from the death penalty. Allison?
Monique, it was unexpected to see any emotion from Joe McEnroe. He was talking about the look on Judy Anderson's face after he shot her, then he lost it.
See the emptiness, well, she should be.
Convicted killer Joseph McEnroe broke down, grabbed his head and cried. McEnroe told the jury how he killed 6 members of the Anderson family on Christmas Eve 2007. Wayne Anderson was shot first, then Judy.
Then she wasn't moving anymore, and so I went over by where she was, and I told her that I was sorry, and I shot her in the head.
McEnroe blamed his girlfriend, Michelle Anderson, for the killings. She said her brother owed her money and said her family was out to get them.
What did you do to try to stop this, Joe?
I can't even say now. I tried everything that I could.
His attorney asked him why he didn't just leave.
Well, why not just walk out the door and then leave?
I couldn't do that.
Why not stop Michelle Anderson?
Why not just shoot Michelle? My goodness.
She was... For all that, I mean, I don't mean to make her sound like she's like this monstrous person.
The defense put McEnroe on the stand to try to convince the jury that he should get life in prison, not the death penalty. When he talked about the killings, he told the jury,
At least nobody suffered. The way that it is, at least nobody suffered.
McEnroe's not done on the stand. The prosecutor will get a chance to cross-examine him here later this week. But first, tomorrow, McEnroe's mother and siblings will come here to try to save his life. Live in Seattle, Allison Grandi, Cairo 7 Eyewitness News.